Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Jason coming at you one more again. I'm gonna do a little video series. I think I'm gonna call it, I don't know, Beginner's Corner. I'm gonna give advice. Yours truly, gonna give advice to beginners. What I think and what I know, where they should be putting their money to. I have people disagree, but really, I don't give a damn. True beginners, y'all can take my advice. Y'all will go further ahead. I cut through the bullshit. There's a lot of bullshit in this RC business. So this is straight for beginners that they went to the track. They went to the crack house. I mean the RC track. They done got hooked, and now they're ready to jump in and start. Let me take this off the tripod here. And I'm gonna do, sorry for all that. I'm gonna do order of importance. First off, thank you Troy Von Hall for letting me unbox and do this do the unbox and use it for this video. Alright. You done went to a track, you ready to buy, or you've already done bought your 10th scale RC car. The first thing you should get is quality motor and ESC. Like I said here, I would get a 17.5 combo Hobbywing kit with the XR10 160 amp speed control. You can get it from your hobby store, or you can go to A-Main, and my boy Troy got this from A-Main for $260. But you can go to your local hobby store and get it also if they order it or if they have one in. But I recommend 17.5. Reason I recommend 17.5, easy to drive. That's usually a big class at the track. And you can start in novice and you can progress up to 17.5. I mean, stock class. Next thing you need to get and I recommend spending money and making sure your electronics that's in the car is quality, because you can grow with these electronics if they're quality. Next thing I know, for the B6, if you run a 17.5 stock spur, you need a 31 tooth pinion and go new. I recommend going new. Like I said, I recommend going new with electronics. There's a lot of bullshit out there where people want to sell you a speed control or a motor and that shit's burnt up. Been there, done it. I recommend going new. Like I unboxed these for my boy Troy, but I hadn't even took them out of the plastic. I'm gonna let him enjoy that. But I can't stress it enough. For your motor and your ESC, go new. That's just my tip. Like I said, if you don't, you will be sorry. You will be sorry that you bought somebody's used speed control, somebody's used motor. The things are clapped out, ragged out on its last leg. And don't believe stories that people tell you, oh, I just bought this. No, don't believe that. Alright, moving right along. The next thing I recommend is spend some money on your tools. On your tools. These are the top tools that I recommend, and I'll give you a price. That is MIP driver, 2.0 millimeter. I think I paid $10 or $12 for this, and I've done a video on this here. This is a $10 driver from Walmart. $10. So I got electric driver for $22. I got the bit. I think I bought that online because Speed didn't have it. but 2.0 millimeter. Bought that online for 12 or 10, and this here was 10. So 22 bucks. I got this electronic driver. If you have a B6, before you even start building this right here, or even if you're in the building process, this electric driver, these two electric driver tools, or two tools, whatever, will take you a long way in that build process, and also help you get the kit built faster. This is what I use. If y'all see me at the track, this is what I got. I don't have to have no Makita or $100 driver. Why, somebody can borrow it and take it? Nah, ain't nobody borrowing this stuff from me. Ain't nobody borrowing it. The next tool, and it's MIP. Make sure you go and get MIP. Let me zoom in on this. MIPonline.com. The next is their hand driver. Like I said, drive the screws down to a certain point and then hand tighten them. This is MIP's hand driver 2.0. That tool there is $10, $10 or $12. So for $30, I got quality tool. The next important tool is associate or a shock tool. I can't go associate. A shock tool, shock shaft tool. Don't use needle nose pliers to squeeze your shock shaft. Don't use pliers to squeeze your shock shaft. Get you some pliers like this that are made just to hold shock shafts. This right here is 20 bucks, 19, 20 bucks. It's one of the cheapest shock shaft tools I have found, and it's by Associated. But this right here, this tool keeps your shock shafts from getting scratched up from when you tighten up the eyelet on it. These tools here, this right here is what you should have off the bat. I use this tool, quite often. And like I said, don't trust anybody that says, "Oh, you use pliers." Nah, that's bullshit. Moving right along, and like I said, this tool here was like 19 bucks. You can probably find it for 15 online, but worth their weight and the money. I mean, it's just worth it. Moving right along. This here is what came with the B6. This tool here. This tool here also came with the B6. Both these tools I still use. I don't have a fancy driver, a nut driver, anything like that. I really, to me, don't see a point, in them. That's just my opinion. So for a nut driver, use this here. Whatever came with your kit, use it. I mean, I don't know, that's just my opinion. I know they make all types of drivers out there. I think MIP makes a driver. Associated makes these thumb tightening drivers, whatever. Nah, I use regular old, the driver that came with the kit, the 4-way that came with the kit. Alright, next tool. Another MIP tool. Well, I've had this tool so long. It was made by a company called Dorf or something like that. But this is a pinion wrench tool. It's to torque down your pinion screw. When you get your new pinion on your motor, this is to torque it down. That is also a pinion torque screw to different sizes. I forgot what the sizes of them are. I'll leave a comment down below and I'll tell you the sizes, what they are. But this tool here, they got some little screws on the hinge pins on the B6. This tool here will work there and tighten them up. But these are two tools that I use for my pinions. This one here I use the most because there's a lot more on the B6 with these with that hex. I recommend getting these, but I'll post a comment down below or in the description box, tell you the sizes of these. But yeah, You can get different pinions, and depending on the pinion gear that you get, require a different one of these two heads. You know, one pinion that you might have will require this hex head, and another pinion gear you might have require that hex head. But like I said, this one here, there's little screws and hinge pins, or I mean there's hinge pin screws, and this tool here will save you a lot of time. You can probably get both of these for $20, like a combo. But like I said, this is an MIP or Dorf MIP knockoff. Well, no, this is the OG. That's where MIP got their thing from. But yeah, these are two tools. Moving right along. Once you got all these, like this is your bread and butter right here. You done bought your combo 17.5 speed control with a Hobbywing XR 160 amp, new in the box. Get your height gauge. This is a company called Gia, and they make these little can't do it with one hand, but they make these can't do it with one hand, but anyway, they make these twisty height gauges. Yeah, there it goes. It clicks around, raises up. Yeah, you want to get the one that goes from 20 millimeter to 33. This will help you set your height on your car, your ride height. A lot of guys are running 22 millimeter ride height. But yeah, this will get your ride height in the zone. If you're unsure about your ride height, any guy at the track, you know, even the track owner should have one of these, and they can help you zone in your ride height. Don't let them mess with your car. That's another tip. Don't let them mess with your car, not your speed control, your motor. Learn this stuff yourself, because a lot of people, man, they mess your stuff up. You know, talk to a pro or get online and ask a pro or an expert what settings and stuff like that for speed control. The guy I recommend for that is Ron Sure, but from Sure Speed, but that's off subject. But the next tool, sorry about that, a little ADHD. Camber gauge. This is old company RPM. They make a camber gauge, and what this does is you set like that, and you can adjust your camber. So when they say they run 1 degree camber, 1 degree negative camber, that's what they meant. So that means when they set this up like that, the wheel will touch here, and that would give it that 1 degree or whatever they're talking about, or whatever settings they recommend.